Hey guys, I'm VR Nosy, and today we're going to be talking about a product from AMVR. This is the short handle AMVR Beat Saber grips. And if you play a lot of Beat Saber, which, let's be honest, a lot of us do if we're into VR, this is a product you may want to have. So now I'm going to start off by showing you this one here that I've got fully put together and talk a little bit about it, and then we'll show you how to actually install this. So to start off with, this is the short handle grip, meaning it's not near as long as some of the previous versions. This is more recently released by AMVR. You literally will hold it like this, so it feels more like a Saber and be able to play Beat Saber. So I have a broke leg. I haven't been playing VR, so I have not actually used this in game. But I did want to do a VR related video, so I thought this would be a good product for me to go ahead and do an initial review on, because I don't necessarily have to play VR to get an idea for how this would work. So the first thing that I want to start off by saying is that I did use previously the AMVR Beat Saber grips, the long handle one for the Quest 1. So there is a difference in how they connect. I feel like the first version, the touch controller was actually more stable inside the grip than this one is. So as I'm swinging this hard back and forth, like I would in Beat Saber, I can feel the controller slightly moving back and forth, which I am not a fan of. But it's not super irritating. It just makes me feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable that my controller could come slinging out and hit somebody or hit something, right? I don't think that's going to happen, but that's kind of how it makes me perceive it, right? Because as I'm doing this, I can just feel this wobbling around. Now, part of that may be because this time, this actually connects to this from this piece right here. So this is all that's holding the Oculus touch controller to this. And because of that, I think that's why I'm getting that, I can feel this shaking around inside. The old ones, actually connected down in through here. You ran the cord down in through there. You would connect it to this piece. You'd screw it on, and so it was held in tight. This one is not held in as tight, and due to that, you get that wobble. This piece here, I feel like is slightly more made for the Oculus Touch 1 from the Quest 1 controllers than it is for the Oculus Quest 2 controllers. And so for that reason, it isn't a perfect fit, and I feel like that may also contribute to some of that wobble. It's not something that you feel when you're trying to move it around right here. It does feel secure. I do have this tightly secured with Velcro, but when you are slinging it hard back and forth, like, you know, if you were doing it in Beat Saber, you do feel like you're feeling this move a little bit. Now, that said, I don't think that we would ever actually have an issue with this flying off as long as you have the Velcro secured on properly. That should not happen. So it's really more of just a way that I'm perceiving the product and how I feel when I'm moving and slashing this really quickly. It's not probably something that we actually got to worry about. So overall, this is probably a pretty good product. Now, you do have this wrist strap right here, which you would put on your wrist. You would slide this up, and now you've also secured this to your wrist so that you don't accidentally throw this whole thing across the room. So overall, this would work very well in Beat Saber and do what it's supposed to do. It does make it feel more like you're holding an actual lightsaber or something when you're playing. I do like the short handle much better than I liked the long handle. I feel more like I actually am holding it where I should be holding it, and so I do like that aspect. So let's talk about how you put this together and where I think this could be improved. So we're going to start off with the right controller, since I've already done the left one. So basically, you're going to get this piece right here. You're going to get a right and a left. You're going to get this piece right here. You're going to get a right and a left. You're going to get a wrist strap. You'll get a right and a left. And you're going to get a right and a left one of these as well. So what you're going to do is you want to take your Oculus Touch controller. You're going to take this piece, and it's literally, you want the button on the outside from this. You want it facing away. You're going to just slide this down into there just like that. Keep in mind that blue is for the right touch controller and red is for the left touch controller. Once you have that in there, as such, you need to secure the touch controller to the grip itself. We do that with this piece of Velcro right here. So the first thing we're going to do is you simply just take, what I normally do is I keep the hole. You'll see the hole there. You want that on the bottom. And you're just going to basically feed that through the little hole here on the grip. Just like so. And you want to bring that around on the inside here, because we are going to wrap it around the halo on the touch controller. So this end is going to go through that end, kind of like threading a needle. I'll get it through eventually, guys. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So once we've done that, that's going to Velcro down, and this end will Velcro down. So it's going to wrap around just like that, Velcroed in place. I have now secured the touch controller to the actual grip itself. Now again, I do feel this still wobbles some, but it is secured on there. It's not going to come flying off. So the next step, now this is where I think this product could be improved. It's during the installation of the actual wrist strap piece. So with the wrist strap, according to the instructions here, and I'll hold that up to the camera there. According to the instructions here, so this piece here is what we're going to attach the wrist strap to, and then this piece screws into the bottom of the grip. What the instructions say to do is you have two little holes. You have one here, and you have another one right there. So 1, 2. If I'm following the instructions correctly, it wants you to take this little skinny piece here, this little loop at the end. You want to take that, and you want to feed it through the hole on the side there. So not the one in the center, but the one on the side. Now, getting it into that hole can be a little bit tedious. Once you get it in, you got to stick your finger in and grab it. So I'm not editing this video because I want to show the struggle. Okay, one more attempt here. Okay, got it. Okay, now, so now I'm like this, right? Now that is being fed through that hole. Now what the instructions say to do is to take this end that I'm holding right here, to turn it back around, push it back through here, and pull it out that center hole. It's impossible without a tool, which you need like some kind of a little tool or something that maybe could grab this and then help you feed it back through this hole right here. But there's not a tool to help you do that. And if you don't have anything skinny enough to maybe help you do that, I don't know how you could do that with your fingers. I spent a good 15-20 minutes trying on the other one, and I could not get it through. Even if I use my fingers and I try to push it back down through there, all I'm really doing, I can see my fingernail, but I mean, I don't even have the end of the string anymore. I pulled it out 4 or 5 times. So my solution was to basically just keep it like this. And at that point, I'm just going to go ahead and screw it in. Make sure that the tip there is kind of caught, of the string is kind of caught in the edge of this. And go ahead and screw this in. At that point, this will be secure I am a little bit concerned at how secure it is because I wasn't able to do it as the instructions told me to do it, but I do feel like it's on there good. So now at that point, I would be able to go ahead and place my wrist through there. We'll go ahead and grab the left one again. Make sure we've tightened those up. And in Beat Saber, we would hold these just like this. I love the short handles. I think that's fantastic. I like it much better than the long-handled ones. It is actually a little bit easier to put this together and to connect than the older version. And this piece here is more similar to the regular touch grips. So if you've done that, that part will make a lot more sense to most users. And I think it'll be faster and easier to put these on and take them off between other games, which was a big problem with the older grips. So if I want to play another game, literally all I'm doing is undoing this Velcro and sliding the controller out, and I'm inside another game. The only gripe that I have is the feeling that this is a little bit wobbly when I'm really swinging these around. But again, that's just something I notice. It's not really a danger. So overall, I think this is a high quality product. I do like it, and I think it will be fun to use in Beat Saber. I can definitely feel like I am holding lightsabers. Overall, this is a great product. I would recommend it if you're looking for something like this or you play a lot of Beat Saber. And again, I think the biggest advantage of these compared to the older version is going to be when, with the old version, you had to do a lot just to take the touch controller out of the Beat Saber grip. With this one, it's literally just a matter of unvelcroing that and basically taking this off, which is as simple as that, and sliding it out. It is Velcro, so I mean it's going to stick a little bit, but now I'm out. Now I can go play other games. Once I've got this piece attached, it's not going anywhere. I can leave that alone. It's not using the same wrist strap that came with the touch controllers, so you won't have to worry about necessarily, you know, taking that off and putting it on every single time. And putting it back on is fairly going to be a breeze at this point, because now all I've got to do is wrap it back around again, and I'm good to go. So I can't really play Beat Saber. Again, I broke my leg. I'm sitting up at the moment. I'm on my bed, and I haven't played VR in almost a month. I'm having major withdrawals. I just can't move around without, you know, I don't have the same flexibility, and I don't want to hurt my leg anymore or cause any problems to my leg by moving around and shaking and stuff. So it's definitely hindered my VR playing ability. So I've got that back on there. That's secure again. And like I said, guys, overall, this is a really good product. So I would totally recommend this for Beat Saber. I do apologize that this may not be the best video that I've ever done, but I did want to get a VR-related video out to you guys. This is from the makers of AMVR. You can find this on Amazon. I'll include it down in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, guys. It will help me out a lot. I do appreciate it. And keep playing Beat Saber, and I will catch you guys next time.